Hello everyone and welcome back to Crypto's News. I'm here with Cardiff and Jacqueline. Yeah, you might not realize who they are, but Cardiff was one of the first gentlemen who's talking about Ethereum and recommending it. Just the most passionate soul you can imagine. He actually inspired me to start a channel in a kind of way and invest into Ethereum and to look more into it because he was so excited about this technology. You couldn't really ignore it. So he's been an inspiration to me. And Jacqueline is also doing amazing things with him. They're a team, and they're probably the power couple of crypto right now. So it's a pleasure to have them here. And they're gonna talk about...
Thank you. I appreciate it.
No, it's true, it's true, it's true. So you're working on some projects as well right now.
Yes.
Would you like to talk about them a little bit?
Sure. So the first thing that we are really focusing on, our biggest focus, is trying to get a massive mainstream adoption into cryptocurrency. And the best way we see that is through entertainment, high production value. And so we have decided to create an animated series, Crypto vs. Metals, right? So essentially we're going to make an animated series about how cryptocurrencies and precious metals are a real storage of wealth for the decades to come. And, you know, bring in family values. We're gonna really focus on educating people through entertainment.
And you're so young, man. So like, what was your lowest point and how did that lead you to cryptocurrency?
A great one.
Yeah.
Okay, so end of 2015, we were living in New York and we woke up to this idea of modern day slavery, which is people in the Bronx, Queens, further than Queens. I mean, like just the outskirts of New York, going onto a subway, crowded, sad, miserable, and going all the way to Manhattan where they work $7.25 an hour just to go back to their cramped apartment, making ends meet, and continuing this cycle of essentially voluntary servitude to money, to surviving. And so we did something snapped, and like I maxed out my credit cards, and then we maxed out her credit cards, and then we just like invested in cryptocurrency and lived on the road and didn't have a job. Our idea was to live on $0 a day and make it work or die, and figure out like just how to really survive and what's the point of life and what's worth dying for. So, you know, for a few months, we were living out the back of our truck. You know, we got pulled over and stopped and asked questions by multiple police officers, questioning our way of life. You know, my mother has essentially like disbanded me, took the house keys, said go get a job, get a life. You know, it was tough. I mean, emotionally, spiritually, it was draining. To sit there knowing that something is going to happen, something big is going to happen. You believe in a future that you can live, and it's not happening today, and it didn't happen the last week, and it's probably not going to happen the next week after that. And I mean, you know, there were times where, you know, we had a lot of fights about, you know, surviving, about money, about our relationship, about everything. Everything gets put into question when there's uncertainty. And I mean, if it wasn't for March, April, and May 2017, we would have declared bankruptcy, and I don't know where I'd be today. I mean, it was rough, it was wild.
Oh man, maybe declaring bankruptcy is the best thing you can do. I had a friend who said he had 3 car payments because he had multiple wives or something, and just ended up with their cars that had been in accidents, paying for cars that he had financed that didn't even exist anymore, which is ridiculous. And he didn't know what to do. He was working almost every single day, almost every single day.
For debt.
For debt, to pay debt, dude. And he was telling me, I'm so close to just, with my girlfriend, not even his wife, getting my girlfriend to take care of everything after I declared bankruptcy. And that's the only way we can escape this. We have to resort to loopholes to live the life that we want to live, because we get so screwed due to the fact that debt is how we make our money. So that's actually really inspiring, man.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, no, for real.
It's a tough journey. I think for a lot of people that first come into this space, even whenever you start to share it with people and the ideas behind cryptocurrency, it turns a lot of people off. So we ended up losing a lot of friends. I mean, they say they probably weren't friends anyways, because we were sharing these basically like truths, ideals with them, and it was tough. I mean, it was a tough journey, but it totally paid off. I mean, we believe in this technology, we believe in its future, and we've been able to do so many great things and meet so many great people.
Yeah, so what are some of the great things you're doing?
So besides traveling, we've had the ability to travel a lot, which is great. Onto all these conventions and stuff, expand our consciousness, meet all of these people with different ideas.
I think the most valuable thing that we now have is the ability to choose what we spend our money on. And we're very conscious on the value of money, because like the 80s, you know, we don't want to feed the machine. We don't want to blow our money in the casino. We don't want to, you know, give our money to companies that have like animal slaves that are very poorly treated. You know, like your money.
People slaves.
Or people slaves. Your money is power. So choosing where you spend your money affects the world. It has a sonic boom. It hits more layers than just your personal environment. So you need to become very conscious of what you spend your money on, even if you don't have it, so that you're prepared to spend your money wisely, efficiently, and sustainably for the world when you finally get it.
We've been taught to think that we don't matter as individuals. Perhaps we're just raised, whether subconsciously or otherwise. What do they? Yeah, they tell us, for example, that a murder of one is a tragedy. The murder of 10,000 is a statistic. Why should that be the case if every person was valued by every member of the family? You kill one elephant, and these people who hunt and poach elephants, and they think and they feel and they have memory. They create families. You affect different generations of elephants when you do that. They literally visibly behave different. So we have to take responsibility definitely for our money and understanding what money is, which most people don't. So that's such a good point, man.
Yeah. So on the journey to learning about what money is, when we were living on nothing, we had all the time in the world, and that was the greatest gift. Your time is the most valuable asset that you have, and you need to use it efficiently if you want to go places and do things with your life. So what we were doing when we were bumming internet, you know, on our old school, on, you know, Comcast's like network, is we were learning.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So you know, you have access to the internet. You have the ability to learn. Learning about money is very essential because it's very powerful. So I guess a few things. Mentors of mine that I would like to share with Crypto's audience: Robert Kiyosaki, Mike Maloney, and specifically Mike Maloney's Hidden Secrets of Money on YouTube. If that's the next thing you watch, I mean, it's going to radically change your world.
7-episode series is worth it.
Oh, yeah.
At least the first like 2 or 3 episodes. I can tell you most of it.
Honestly, I feel like we share the same mentors anyways.
Yeah, it's all the same. We're awakened people.
Yeah.
We're waking up, hopefully.
Yeah.
So, what exactly? Where can they find you and find your work?
Sure. So our main series, Cryptoverse Metals. Type in YouTube Cryptoverse Metals, and we're already showing up. Even though we don't have our animation, we're just making videos to help educate and set the groundwork for what's to come. But I mean, since Ethereum's blown up, since crypto's blown up, we've now had the ability to finance a team. I mean, through Upwork.com, we have hired a 7-person team in India. We have a director of operations in California. We have voice actors in Nigeria and Jamaica. We have a composer in Canada. So we've been able to help the community.
That will be incredible. Voice actor for a show.
I would love to.
That'd be awesome.
That would be the biggest thing ever. Honestly, I would love to do that.
Yeah. So
it's been my dream.
Yeah. So you guys can find us at Cryptoverse Metals. I mean, I host a weekly, bi-weekly, monthly news, depending what time I have. Called ETH Weekly News. Cardiff hosts his Stone Cold Truth.
You were probably the first woman hosting a cryptocurrency channel.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, well, minus
Amanda Johnson.
Amanda B.
Oh,
Johnson.
very true, very true. But she's a robot. She's not a person.
You know,
She's gone now.
She looks like it, doesn't she?
Yeah.
She has that brand, that persona.
Yeah.
I think will last through the ages. Is that book?
Yeah.
But I mean, also a good mentor.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So thank you everybody for watching. I highly recommend you check out Cardiff. He's one of the good souls and players in this field.
And
Jacqueline as well, because together they're creating such a vision, coming forward in such a youth, that I think they're an inspiration to all. So cheers.
Thank you so much.
Not for real. Thank you for being on. It was nice to meet you guys.